So we've got 3 pieces. We've got the front, which is A, the back piece, B, and the yoke, which we're cutting out 2 because one we have for the inside and one for the outside. So I've cut those out. I've got 2 pieces for the front. So you can see this is the right side of the fabric, and that is the wrong side of the fabric. Piece B, which we only need 1, again, wrong side of the fabric, right side of the fabric. For the yoke, we cut out 2 pieces. One is for the inside of the yoke, so I've got right side of fabric, wrong side of fabric, and the outside of the yoke, right side of fabric, wrong side of fabric. Before we get started, we do need to add the loop. I've just done a little rickrack. That's gonna represent our loop, and that goes on the back of piece B on the right side. We're going to start sandwiching. We're going to start sandwiching by putting right sides together, stitching, flip it over. You're going to take the inside of your yoke and you're going to be taking the right side and you're going to attach it to the wrong side. And we're going to stitch that. So you can see I've stitched right sides together of the outer yoke. I'm going to flip it over. And again, I'm going to take the right side and put it to the wrong side and stitch it down. So I've placed it, and now when I flip it, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over because I want to be either on this line or just shy on this side of the line when I sew it. There you go. So you can see I've got my sandwich now with B is in the middle. What I'm going to do now is press out the outer one. So there's your little loop, and you're going to top stitch here. But you notice this is still folded down. So make sure that's folded down when you do all of this. This seam is up. So if I flip it over, the seam is up. I'm going to press it like that and do my top stitch. There we go. Got the top stitch. This is the outside shell of the shirt. We're going to flip this over now. You can see how it's done. Now, I'm going to flip this down. See how we're going to do that? Fold that down and bring this up. We've got the inner yoke with the right side up, the B body with the wrong side up. We're going to take the front pieces, right side up. We're going to stitch it to the right side of the inner yoke here. And here. We're going to do stitching right there. Okay, so sewn up. Now I'm going to lay this out because we're about to do the burrito method. What you're going to get is the wrong side of the back, the right side of the inner yoke, and the wrong side of the front faces. We're going to roll this up into the outer yoke. We're going to roll both of these up. So what I want to happen is this shoulder seam is now going to get sewn to this one. you really want to make sure it's down there so you don't catch any of that fabric. So when you sew them, I sew it on this side because you want to be just on this side of that seam. Either catch it, you don't want to be over here. So you're going to make your seam here. You're going to make sure you're not catching any of this fabric. See that? Nice. So there. And the same thing here. You're just going to unfold it all. You're just going to pull it out. There you have it. You've got your outer back, your outer yoke, your fronts, and when you flip it over, you've got the right side of your fabric. So now you're ready to move on. Really nice.